Vaheguru, 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 Guru, Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। Everybody, whether we believe in Vaheguru, we believe in God, or we don't believe in God, everybody wants to see who is that superpower, who is that cosmic energy, how we have been created. Everybody wants to know that. Everybody wants to see. But without his kripa, without his grace, without his blessing, we can't even take a single breath. Forget about meeting him. Sare chonde. Everybody wants to meet. But Gurmukh Pyareo, this is a play. This is a game which is going on. Everybody once or twice in their whole life, or more than that, they will always think of who created us. What is the purpose of our life? We are very, very fortunate that we have Guru Granth Sahib Ji's Gurbani. We are unfortunate that we are only doing matha tek. We are only bowing the head, but not reading the Gurbani, not understanding, not walking on the path, not doing the practical. But we are very lucky, at least we have the wisdom of Gurbani Guru. Without the wisdom of Gurbani Guru, we can't go through this process of, or understanding this process, this game, which is being played between us and Maya. How many jugs have been completed, all the ages which have been completed, and we have not yet met to God. That's what Maharaj is telling us. It's continuation of yesterday's Shabad. Satgur nu sabko lochda, jeta jagat sabkoe. Sare chonde ne. Everybody wants to meet, to see God. Anybody, doesn't matter from which country they are, from which place they are, which religion they are, which culture they are. Everybody has that curiosity. But Maharaj says, Bin paga darshan na thiye, pag heen beh roe. Kende jide pag. How the fortune comes, how the pag is there, when we get a satsangat. When we meet the congregation, when we go in the sangat, then the kripa happens. and then we are fortunate. But we disregard, we don't understand the importance of Sangat. We don't understand the importance of Gurbani Guru. How important is Gurbani Guru in our life? Because we are so much connected with our physical body. We are so much connected with all the desires of this physical body that we forget about the importance of the purpose of our life, importance of the saints. Gurmukh Pyare, we are very fortunate. Even when we get a Sangat for a single day, single hour, few minutes also, ek kadi, adi hute aal, live a little bit of a Sangat. It's a lot of fortune. Because otherwise we are wasting our time. Maharaj says there are unfortunate people who cannot get a Sangat. For whatever reason it may be. Maybe because of their karams. Maybe that they are not yet in the hukam. We all were like that. Never underestimate people. Never think bad about them. Sometimes it's not their fault. The life is such. There's so much dukh. But all these dukh, all this pain is associated with this physical body. When we will come in the middle, when I say middle, what does that mean? Sukh and dukh are same. Sukh will come, dukh will come. It's part of the game. But we are ignorant. We don't have a wisdom of Gurbani. That's why Gurbani is very important. And the wisdom will only come when we will do practical of Gurbani, not by just reading it, not by just understanding it. We have to do the practical. We have discussed this multiple times in the past also. And there's obviously a gap right now, a month gap when we couldn't discuss it for whatever reason. But always, whenever you are angry, whenever you are anxious, whenever you have lust, whenever you have a problem, focus on your nose. Look into your breath. The breath, automatical breath, which is coming in, going out, focus on that. When it goes in, inside just say Wah. When it comes out, say Guru. Inside, antargat. Usse time te shanti aa jayegi. The peace will come. Automatic breathe. Just focus on that. When it goes in, just say Wah, Guru. Anytime you are in any bad situation, and you will not believe it when you will come in that situation, when you will use this technique, what will happen? You will come in your senses. 5 thieves will go away. They'll start running away from you. This game is such human. This pavan is also, this breath is also coming from the mouth of Vaheguru. The pavan, the breath, is a carrier for the naam to transport, right? If you, obviously, when you study science and all, for anything, for example, sound, if sound has to travel from one place to another, it needs some medium. If our physical body has to travel from one place to another, it needs a car, a bus, or whatever, a train, some medium. Similarly, when a naam also has to travel, it needs a medium. Breathe is Guru. Pavan is Guru. That's why we read it every day. Pavan, Guru, Pani, Pita, Mata, Taratmat. But this understanding will only come in Sangat. That's why Maharaj is saying, Bin paga darshan na thiye, pag heen beh roe. And then time will pass. We will become unfortunate and will realize that we were supposed to go in the Sangat, but we didn't go to the Sangat. We didn't do the practical. That's why Sangat, Saas, Gira, Simran, and Gurbani, very important. The wisdom of our Guru, it is very important. But the wisdom is only useful if we will use it for the practical purposes. And Maharaj says, if we have a good fortune of using this wisdom, then we will see Vaheguru. We'll have a darshan of Vaheguru. When we will meet Vaheguru, we will meet Vaheguru, but it will only happen in his will. If he wants it, if he wants us to do, this is a game which we have to understand. On one side, we say that we have to come to the Sangat. On the other side, we say, Gurbani tells us that it has to be in his hukam. So, jo har prab pana, so thiya tur likhya na mete koi. O paane de vich samwana pena. In that hukam, we have to come. In his will, we have to come. And that hukam is written in everybody's matha, forehead. And that hukam cannot be erased. Nobody can erase it. Sooner or later, we will come into the hukam. Everybody gets a chance in this life to come to the Sangat, to connect with Vaheguru, to do the darshan of Vaheguru. Everybody. To understand these techniques. But Maya is so powerful. Kal is so powerful. These 5 thieves are so powerful that it takes us away from the hukam. We get so much connected with the way of Tat, and we start leave the rasta, the path of live. ਅਸੀਂ ਛੱਡ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਸੰਗਤ ਚ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਆ in all these years I have seen some people have left the sangat altogether. Why? Because the power of kal. ਇਸ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਬਹਿਣਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਸੰਗਤ ਵਿੱਚ ਉੱਚੀ ਉੱਚੀ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ. When we come in the sangat, doesn't matter even if it is happening live. I cannot see it, nobody can see you, but you know what you're doing. Uchi uchi simran karna hai, antargat nahi. Antargat simran is when we are doing it alone. When we are in sangat, we have to do it loud. Vah guru, vah guru, vah guru. Taiyo aapa ਉਹਦੇ ਪਾਣੇ ਚਾਵਾਂਗੇ. Then only we will come in his hukam. Then only we will have this good fate. Then only we'll have this good account. Uchi uchi simran. Vah guru, vah guru. Otherwise, antargat simran. Focus in your nose. Breathe in, breathe out. Antargat. And then only if we will follow this process, Maharaj has given us that in what stage, what should we do? Right? Wherever, for example, if you are in a work environment, obviously you cannot do the loud simran. People will get disturbed, right? They'll say, what you're doing, you're disturbing me. There we do antargat simran. When we are coming in the sangat, we don't do antargat simran. Then we do loud simran. Doesn't matter whether it is an online sangat or a physical sangat. That's why Saas Gira Simran is meant to be done with the sangat, so that all of us together can cross this ocean of fire. Jo har prab pana so thiya tur likhya na mete koi. Kende fir mete nahi sakda koi. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਭਾਣਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ, when will come in his ਹੁਕਮ, ਹੁਕਮੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਸਭ ਕੋ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੁਕਮ ਨਾ ਕੋਏ, ਨਾਨਕ ਹੁਕਮੇ ਜੇ ਬੁਝੇ. ਜੇ ਬੁਝ ਲਿਆ, it will have understood, ਤਾਂ ਹੋਮੇ ਕਹੇ ਨਾ ਕੋਏ. Then there is no home The humility will come on its own when home will go. Either it is a humility, we cannot show others to be humble. We are not doing Simran for others. We're doing it for us. Saas gira Simran. Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru, Vah, Guru. All the time. All the time. But when you are alone and when you cannot do the loud Simran, there are two steps, right? Two places. When we are alone and our mind is now in peace, going in peace, then we do Antargat Simran. When we are in the office kind of a situation where we cannot do the loud Simran, then we can do Antargat Simran. There is a technique for that also. These days you have AirPods, right? Put the AirPods in your ears and do the Antargat Simran. ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਹੋਏਗਾ ਮਨ ਭੱਜੇਗਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਵਿਲ ਨਾਟ ਵਾਂਡਰ ਸੋ ਜੋ ਹਰ ਪ੍ਰਭ ਪਾਣਾ ਸੋ ਥੀਆ ਤੁਰ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਨਾ ਮੇਟੈ ਕੋਏ ਆਪੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਆਪ ਹਰ ਆਪੇ ਮੇਲ ਮਿਲਾਏ ਫਿਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆਪ ਹੀ ਵਰਤਦਾ he is himself there he himself will help us but we have to take the first step that's why Gurbani believes in the free will and not in free will also. The first step we have to take it. We have to try taking it. First step. Baki te unne aap hi karna sara kuch. He is going to do himself. God is himself going to do everything for us. Ape Satgur aap har. Ape mel milaya. Ape milayega. Ape darshan karwayega. Sara kuch ape karega. He is himself going to do that. Aap daya kar mel si. Aap hi daya karega. He is very compassionate. What we have to do is ardas mehenti 10 ਮਿੰਟ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਵੀ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਤੇ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਿਆ if you want to do even the simran for 10 minutes and it is not happening do the ardas mehenti Marak please I'm begging in front of you give me 10 minutes I want to do your praise do the kirpa give me a 10 minutes of simran karega dya but ਅਸੀਂ ਮੰਗਦੇ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਾਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਮੰਗ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਸਕੂਟਰ ਤੇ ਮੰਗ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਬੱਚੇ ਤੇ ਮੰਗ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ education we ask oh I want to do this I want to do that want to have a good career right I want to have good career want to have good this that but we don't ask for simran Maharaj give me 10 minutes give me 15 minutes Maharaj give me 20 minutes of simran ek kadi आदि कड़ी आदि होते आद भगतन सेती गोष्ठे जो कीनी सो लाभ even a little bit 3 minutes 4 minutes 5 minutes वाह गुरु वाह गुरु वाह गुरु बहुत कृपा आप दया कर मेल सी गुर सतगुर पीछे पाए ਅਸੀਂ ਮੰਨੀਏ ਤੇ ਸਹੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੰਨੀਏ ਤੇ ਸਹੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਤੇ ਕਰੀਏ first step we have to take the first step and he will help us ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਛੱਡਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ you have to leave everything ਕਾਮ ਕ੍ਰੋਧ ਲੋਭ ਮੋਹ ਹੰਕਾਰ everything ਬਹੁਤ ਦੁੱਖ ਹੈ all ਮੋਹ ਦਾ ਦੁੱਖ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੈ ਘਰ ਵਾਲਾ ਵੋਟੀ ਦਾ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦਾ the pain of attachment even if we are so much attached with our spouse so much pain you'll end up in a pain sometimes the husband and wife relationship becomes a pain. Husband is doing something else. Wife is doing something else. ऐसे पीछे We have to do the koshish. We have to try to make a sangat within the family. It's okay if your spouse has a different path. Request them. Can we have 10 minutes of sangat every day? 15 minutes of sangat every day? 5 minutes of sangat every day? Don't force them, request them. And then set up a time. ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ 7 ਵਜੇ ਸ਼ਾਮੀ 10 ਮਿੰਟ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਨਾ. Do the ਅਰਦਾਸ ਬੇਨਤੀ to ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ. Please bless me with the sangat of 10 minutes with my spouse, with my family. You tell them, hey, the time has come, and you start doing the simran. If they didn't join, they didn't join. But time will come when they will join. And when they will start joining, the dukh will start going away. But don't expect, live in present. Don't expect this is going to happen. Always live in the present. For those 10 minutes, live in the present. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. Don't see what your spouse is doing, what your wife is doing, what your husband is doing, what your kids are doing. You try to do your own. ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਆਪਣੇ ਤੇ ਮਿਹਨਤ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਕਰਨਗੇ. First step, ਫਿਰ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਹੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ. First step we have to do. Rest all is his ਕਿਰਪਾ. ਆਪ ਦਇਆ ਕਰ ਮੇਲ ਸੀ, ਗੁਰ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਪਾਏ. But we have to follow Vaheguru. We have to follow our Guru. That Guru is nowhere but inside you. Shabad Guru. It's not outside. Outside is Gurbani Guru, which is telling us do this. And then when we will do Simran, Sasgara Simran, when our mind will start going silent, we'll start hearing the Shabad Guru, which is inside us. That sound of Ong, the sound of God, that cosmic sound. ਫਿਰ ਹੌਲੀ ਹੌਲੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਮਾਲਕ ਜੋੜ ਦੇਂਗੇ. ਸਭ ਜਗ ਜੀਵਨ ਜਗ ਆਪ ਹੈ, ਨਾਨਕ ਜਲ ਜਲੈ ਸਮਾਏ. Our soul, our atma is just like when water goes in an ocean. One day this soul, this atma will also go in Par Brahm. But what we have to do, we have to make our mind, our Jeev Atma merge in this soul, this Atma. Jeev Atma ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਜੋਤ ਸਰੂਪ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ. ਮਨ ਤੋਂ ਜੋਤ ਸਰੂਪ ਹੈ ਆਪਣਾ ਮੂਲ ਪਛਾਣ. And it will only become jot swarup when we will recognize ourselves, when we will see who we are, when we will forget about these thoughts. Because these thoughts of attachment, thoughts of lust, thoughts of greed, they're just going to take us away from our identity. These thoughts connect us with the physical world. When these thoughts will go away, our mind will become Jyotsrup. Mind will merge with the Atma, which is nothing but Paramatma. Sab jag jeevan jag aap hai. He himself is there in everybody. Nanak jal jale samaye. ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਪਾਣੀ ਪਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੀਨ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ, ਖਤਮ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ. When the drop of an ocean becomes an ocean, similarly we will also become part of him one day. But we have to do abhyas every day. Nit da abhyas. Wah Guru, Wah Guru, Wah Guru. Listening from our ears, chanting from our tongue with love. This pyar is not a physical love, Guru Pyareo. This love is between Nirakar to Nirakar. formless to formless. Love is formless from our formless mind, and our mind will only become formless when we will kill our thoughts. Otherwise, our mind will also have a form. I've been reading a book of Journey of Souls. It's by Robert Monroe. He did a lot of experiments where he started leaving his physical body through scientific way. He was a radio broadcaster and all. And he did lots and lots of experiment on how to leave his body. He realized that we have two bodies. And when we read this book, people have done astral travel, out of body experiments and all, but they have not understood what Guru Nanak gives us. Nanak ke kar keval naam. We are very lucky, Guru Pyareo. Guru Nanak told us that between us and Vaheguru there is no difference, but we have to recognize ourselves. We have to understand who we are. Gurmukh hoye, sukaya khoje, hor sab param pulai. We have to be Gyanwan, full of wisdom. We are ignorant that we think we are lust. We are ignorant that we think we are greed. ਗੁੱਸਾ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਿੰਟ ਵਿੱਚ, 1 ਮਿੰਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ, 1 ਮਿੰਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਾਮ ਵਾਸਨਾ ਆ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ। ਸਾਨੂੰ ਭੁੱਖ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਆਪਾਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਪਾਰਟਨਰਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੁੱਸਾ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਵੀ ਗੈਟ ਐਂਗਰੀ ਵਿਦ ਆਵਰ ਪਾਰਟਨਰਸ। ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੇਰੇ ਰੋਟੀ ਖਾਣ ਦਾ ਟਾਈਮ ਹੈ, ਇਹ ਰੋਟੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੂਣ ਕਿਉਂ ਪਿਆ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ। We start judging. We are not that. We are not here for these things. But that understanding will only come when we'll do abhyas, naam abhyas. Our Guru Pyareo, let's do naam abhyas. We say Vah, listen, Guru, listen. Aao ji, shuru kariye. Vah, Guru, 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 Vah, Guru,
Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Guru, Or, 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 ngeru, 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 Guru, 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 अंतर्गत वाहेगुरु जी का खालसा वाहेगुरु जी की फतेह। अमर गुण परे एक गुण नाही, अमृत छाड़ बिखै बिख खाई। माया मोह परम भूला, सुत दारा सो प्रीत लगाई। एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत, तह मिलन जम त्रास मिटाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो सरनाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो सरनाई। वाहेगुरु जी का खालसा वाहेगुरु जी की फतेह। अकाल पुरख वाहेगुरु निरंकार आप जी ने पाक किरपा बख्शिशां तरस करके संगत ते मेर भरिया हथ रख के वाहेगुरु गुरमंत्र दे जाप की सेवा लई, गुरबानी विचार की सेवा लई आप किरपा करो। संगत ते मेर भरिया हथ रखो, नाम सिमरन प्रीत भक्ति बख्शो, ਉਹਨੂੰ ਸੰਭਾਲਣ ਦੀ ਵੀ ਦਾਤ ਬਖਸ਼ੋ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ